Welcome back to Talk Noise. No, it's been a hot minute. I'm tired as hell, but a lot of good stuff to talk about today, and we're back here with my boy Kojak.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kojak, why don't you begin? Tell the people what you've been up to.
Shoot. Since the last time we started?
Yeah,
Man, it's been a while actually, hasn't it? Jeez.
yeah, it's been like almost
Um,
4 weeks.
well, I got a promotion. I'm the boss now. I run a kitchen in Georgia now. Like I just run everything. And then I got a couple new roles. I just filmed one of them today. I did a photo shoot for a magazine. I did the cover shoot for a magazine. Um, I get to direct two more projects. I apparently have pissed off my wife to the point she just don't care no more. She's cool, calm, and collective. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Um, and I get my kid in November. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
How's shit
Well,
going on, bro?
I think you've only been like catching up with what I've been doing through tweets and whatnot, bro. I can't speak worth a damn today, but
I've been on Twitter at all
yeah,
or X. I haven't been on that shit at all. I haven't been on anything except
I know. But the last
scrolling
time
through
you were
TikTok.
on, you responded to something because I said I was going back to Mexico.
Jesus, yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, and that was before I got my new job. Anyways, yeah, I've been working at my new job at FedEx because now I have two jobs, work construction and that. But
Are you fucking with FedEx?
mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I went to the Chicago. I'm gonna dive deeper into that in a minute and talk about all the different stuff because I met a bunch of actors and talked to them and went through their panels and stuff and whatnot, and writers too. That was sick. But man, it's been a productive past 4 weeks almost. It is almost. The hell am I saying? Uh, but yeah, just been working all the time and getting ready to go back, I guess, to see my father and my younger siblings. So Panda's not coming with. So
You just said fuck you. Go by yourself.
yeah, and the abridged version. That's basically what it is. But don't blame her.
Well, we can always do the nice version, but Kojak on the episode. We can't do nothing nice over here.
Exactly. But might go and start working as a cook without you knowing. If I get bored
Hey,
enough.
hey, I'll hire you, bro. I'll
Bet
train you and get you right. I'm trying to tell you.
I'll work hard. Deal to
If you
do.
watch Gordon Ramsay, then you can handle me because I'm not gonna cuss at you like that. I don't do all that unnecessary shit.
Dude, I
I'm
worked
not
for
like that.
yeah, I worked for a theater for 3 years. They had a bar and kitchen, and then I also went and worked for a small like restaurant joint for about like 2 months, and then I joined construction and FedEx. So that's where I'm at now.
Construction and FedEx is far better than anything a restaurant can give you.
That's what I'm
I'm here to
saying.
put
But
it to you like
it's not about
that.
it's not about working in a restaurant though. I don't know why. It's just enjoyable, especially if you don't have to deal with idiots. So
Well, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of camaraderie, but ultimately you got to be really strong to do that shit.
yeah.
Like that shit is not meant for, like, a lot of people don't like to be yelled at. You're gonna get yelled at in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who don't like to be cussed at? You're gonna get cussed at in a restaurant. People enjoy customer service. You're gonna hate customer service after you get done working in a restaurant. Like, it's a black hole, so it's really hard. Once you start working in a restaurant, it's really, really, really hard to get out of that industry because people only see you one way. As a server, a cook, or whatever, they only see you one way. They don't think you have any more capabilities than that. And I mean, it's kind of fucked up because a lot of us don't want to be in this industry anymore. I've been in it 15 years, and I'm telling you, the hardest thing is getting a big boy job because they just won't call you back. They just don't think you have the experience, they don't think you have the capabilities to deal with other aspects of life. They just think you know how to flip a burger, and they're just so dumb. They don't understand how the kitchen life works.
Yeah, that's really how it happens, bro. Because I mean, when people really look at that, I guess that's not the forefront of their mind of, oh yeah, this guy doesn't, because people don't want to train people. That's what I've learned.
Right.
So,
Right.
but
If you're amazing, it's
but when I was in the middle of construction one day, bro, because I had submitted a application to FedEx way back in early August. They didn't get to me until like 3 weeks later, and I just thought they moved on. But I'm in the middle of building somebody's deck, and they're like, "Hey, we think you're overqualified for this job. You want it?" I was like, "Do I?" I'll take it.
that's the thing. Overqualified means they just don't want to pay you what you're worth.
Yeah,
That's all that shit means. Because what the fuck is overqualified?
that's what I'm saying.
Bitch, can I do the job or not? I applied for the job. I'm not overqualified to do shit. If I'm overqualified, give me a different job title. What are you talking about?
Make me a manager. Shoot.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Well, our
But
management process is a little bit more complicated than that. No, it's not. Bitch, just put the code in the system.
basically, that's really how it is. People think it's tough, when it's really the simpler than they think.
God, process.
Yeah, that's why I liked about my construction job, dude. My boss wasted no time. He was like, "I'm going to show you what you need to do. Do this. If you can keep up, the job's yours. Because this is the extent of this." Blah 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 blah. But he was straightforward with it, and he was like, "Yeah, no." But he came to me with offering to promote me the other day to teach me like insurance claims and stuff, so that way I can start giving people estimates and whatnot. Since I work freaking hard at that job. So he was like, "If you want, I can teach you how to do that eventually when I'm not busy." I was like, "All right." So there's that. Almost forgot to mention that. That's gonna be fun. But that's about it. Is But yeah, November, like sometime after November 5th, I'm flying back out to New Mexico, and I'm gonna be there for like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna try and get a car and crap. That's like really why I'm there, is make sure my siblings are doing all right and have fun with them, and then get a car and crap, and I can go wherever I want.
That works though.
Yeah. So the good thing about those FedEx jobs, I can transfer anywhere in the state, but out of country is a different story. It's just a little bit of a longer process, but it's a transferable job. So that's kind of partially the reason why I got this job too. And so that way it wasn't a desperate struggle, because, bro, the state of New Mexico is just, it's everywhere, man. Getting a job there is, I'd imagine, a nightmare, especially since my dad lives like 30 minutes from the freaking city. So I was like,
Oh shit.
might as well get a job that could be close to him. And then I looked up where their FedEx location was, and it's like 12 minutes from where his house is. I was like, yep. So,
I mean, I guess that works.
yeah. So, probably going to say FedEx. And then if I need, I'll get a second job at like a hotel or the country club that he's right next to or something.
There's country clubs in fucking New Mexico. I
Yeah,
mean, I
it's
don't know
hot.
why there wouldn't be,
I mean, yeah.
but like,
Desolate lands, infinite freaking space to put a golf course.
is it not a desert in New Mexico?
It's like a mix of desert and patches of like land where there's like a bunch of grass and dirt. So,
So basically, people just put some fucking grass out there.
mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
I mean, when you got
That
money,
makes
I
sense. I
guess.
was like, I mean, when you go to Vegas, you realize like that's just nothing but a fucking desert. Like that's not even fun. It's just like just a way. That's nothing but a fucking desert. You guys just threw some shit out here,
I'm saying
and you wonder why things are just so freaking hot here because we're not supposed to be here.
that's why there's only casinos and bullcrap out there, is because there's nothing worthwhile. That's how that goes. But yeah, the reason why I'm also staying 2 years in New Mexico is because I'm waiting for one of my buddies to get out of the service, because he's a Marine right now. So need to talk to that man whenever he's done with that. And then my story begins from there. By the time I'm back in New Mexico, gonna hopefully get a PC, start recording stuff, and get into voice acting and whatnot. And then if there's any acting gigs in New Mexico, I guess it wouldn't be too bad to do stuff there either.
Well, I've been thinking about like, especially when it comes to our industry. I've looked at a lot of things, and I've thought about being able to make it like an actual worldwide thing. Like, for example, Colorado doesn't have a film market. They just have pretty much commercial. They don't
Yeah.
really have any television spots. They just have commercial. They have a lot of photos and shit like that. And there's a lot of land that can be utilized to make some really, really good films out in Colorado, outside of like fucking Brokeback Mountain and shit like that. Things can really be made because the land is dope. They get all 4 seasons. The environment's great. The people are friendly. I just think you can take. I just think you can take advantage of some of the tax breaks that Georgia gets for having films here and make that something in the Midwest that will work for the winter months, especially
Yeah.
because it's hard to get snow. That fake snow shit expensive.
Oh yeah.
Everything runs on a generator as is. You might as well.
uh. Yeah.
Oh, we like temperature controlled sets. No, you don't. It's always like 71 degrees in this bitch, bro. It's never warm in this motherfucker.
True.
You know, I had to deal with someone trying to shoot a music video. And once you've entered the industry and you see how things are supposed to go and the way things are supposed to be done, it drives you insane to see someone screw up something they claim they want so badly because they haven't done any research.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I said to someone, I said, "Do you need a PA?" She goes, "What's a PA?"
Oh.
What?
Oh God.
What did you say? What's a PA? What's a PA? You don't know what a PA is? Okay. Have you guys gone through your shot list? I don't know anything about that. You don't
Oh.
know what you're doing. You d- you should not. You don't. No, 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 no. I don't want nothing to do with it. Nope. No,
Sorry.
nope, 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 nope. Can't do it.
Gotta find
Can't do
somebody
it.
else.
You don't know what shots you're using. You're calling people, just telling them we're using locations. You have to book this stuff. You can't just run around thinking you're just gonna run over and just.
Yeah,
If
dude.
it was that simple, we would all do it. But it's not. We have rules and shit.
Dude, that is just terrible. Oh my God. Oh man, I'd probably go crazy. Friggin', I don't know what any of this is. I just have this spot, bruh. Then get the hell out of here now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? Well, we don't know how we're gonna do this. And then she has someone choreographing her dance that she's not doing. And it's just like, oh my God, bro, you're not going to make it. If you cannot do the simple shit on the base level, you're never going to get to the point where you can see a shot list and understand what the different lenses mean, what the different lighting means, and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, no, just can't follow a simple thing of this is this shot, this is what you're doing, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, no, it's not gonna work out well in the long run. Oh boy. Damn. Oh, man, I'm not sure what to say to that. Not sure if you should pity the person or what.
I don't.
Yeah.
Because see, if this was like a teenager, if this was like you, someone younger than you, who was still learning, cool. This person looked at her friend and told her, "I'm a star."
The hell you are. Oh,
God, and then use her friend as a PA because she doesn't know what a PA does. So I told her you need an assistant. Essentially, you need an assistant on set that's gonna help you and take care of you and shit like that. Oh, well, I don't think I need one of those. Yes, you. Okay.
bro, that's literally like rule number one. You need one.
Like you need someone there to assist you. This is not easy work.
It's not
It's
something.
not getting a camera on set is the easy part, but lighting it, getting it shot, getting it blocked, all that shit is like a whole different job for somebody. And if you think you're gonna just walk onto a set and just start doing shit, You are sadly mistaken.
Yeah, hugely mistaken, bro. Like, oh man, yeah, you can't just be like,
Yeah,
I do this
they
myself.
just
No, you cannot do that. What do you mean I can't do that, bro? There's too much that
you
goes
don't
into
know what.
this.
Like, yeah, you're talking about you want to turn your back to the camera. No, it's against the fucking. Listen, you're not. You're the star, right? You can't. You can't turn your back to your people. You have to present this. You got to sell this. She's going on live while trying to learn her, while her choreographer is trying to choreograph. You cannot do it. Why? I just want my fans to see. Stupid. That's what the video's for. Why shoot the fucking?
Man, yeah, no,
So
that would give me such a bad headache, bro. I would just not even deal with it.
nah, I didn't get involved. And then she got. Then I heard she got drunk on set.
Oh,
No,
no, no, no, no, no,
God
no.
damn it. That's why I don't fuck with Ti because he did that same shit. No,
uh, bro, oh my god, bro, this is wild.
I just can't respect it, man. I can't do it. Like I can't. If you can't, if you ain't got your shit together, you better not be inebriated on the set.
That's the
If you
worst
have it
part.
all together, I don't care what you do, Johnny Depp. I don't care what you do because you're gonna deliver. Fine, go get high, bro. Do what you do. Don't care. But if you're new to this and you don't know what the you're doing and you just winging it, you better not be drunk.
Yeah, that is the worst possible idea ever.
You better not be drunk. And I better not look at you and think you drunk because I'm going to fire off on you and you're not gonna like it. I'm gonna give you every piece of my mind I have.
Uh, man. Yeah, it really happens, bro. And that's the crazy part too. People really think that this is how it works. Of, oh, I show up and I do this and I do what I want. No, no, it is
You
not.
know what it takes to get to that point? You guys, like, man, I'm good at what I do. I've been doing this shit for 15 years and they still don't know who the fuck I am. And you think you're just gonna show up on set, hey bro, put me on set, I can act? No, you can't, bro. Like as soon as we cut these lights on, you're gonna be intimidated. It's a lot going on this set. It's 3,000 people looking at you, waiting on you to deliver one line, and you can't do it, bro. Like y'all think, oh, it's just as simple as you can just monologue. No, he got to do that shit 30 times. 30 times he had to say that same shit.
Yeah,
Y'all think
standing.
John Wick is done in one take? No, John Wick take forever.
Oh yeah, dude. Especially this latest one since Keanu can't use nunchucks, bro. The outtakes
God.
are crazy. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't think people realize that this crap. There's a reason why it's called rehearsal or practicing. Because you have to stand in a certain spot. You got cues you gotta follow. That you gotta do certain things a certain way that the director wants. Like, bro, can't just show up and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Okay, I'm done. Like, it's not how this
I mean,
industry
there's a
works.
reason we get paid so much. You know what I mean? There's the reason we get paid so much. It's not just, oh, they're winging it. Oh, yeah, they can improv. No, we get paid so much because we spend 70 hours in fucking rehearsal. We spend 7 hours on our own reading through the damn script to understand what's happening. We spend 2 hours in hair and makeup, and then we get on set and they have to block it. And then once they block it, then we have to go back and do a table read with the rest of the new actors who just got cast. And then we step on the set, then they have to re-block it. They have to shoot the first take. They got to get the shot, reverse shot, full shot, establishing shot. And then you get to move on to the next set. Like, bro, it's not even fucking cool. Like, this shit is stressful as hell. And you got to do it the same every time so the audio guys get it right. And then you
Yeah,
need to change lenses. You guys, man, this shit is stressful. They think, oh, it took 3 months to shoot the movie. Yeah, but it's 3 months of like 15-hour days.
yeah,
And you
and
think you're gonna hop on a set somewhere? No, you don't.
yeah. I don't think people realize that the industry. Bro, I can't speak. Holy hell, what is going on? This industry is made to like degrade people, and I don't think people realize that. Like, it's hard work. It's not. I do what I want when I want. It's you are doing the same things as your paycheck, or else you can just leave.
You can leave because we have no hesitation in replacing you because millions of people want these jobs.
Yep.
There's a whole fight right now over rights on words. Y'all think it's a game over here?
Mm-hmm. Been on strike for how many months now? 2?
Like shit, it's been
Yeah.
three and a half.
And then what?
People
Bob
been trying to
Iger.
be like, why did you take the promotion? Because bro, they're on strike. I can't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
If I as an actor take any role, they're gonna blacklist me, bro. I can't do nothing. So I'm just gonna work until they figure it the fuck out.
Yep. What did Bob Iger say? Oh, I don't find the demands reasonable that I should pay these guys more, yet I make billions a year. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Endgame was only great because of the writing. You guys are insane. Like, come on.
Bro, we saw what y'all did with Star Wars. Y'all butchered it. Like, you're out here acting like you're the reason why it's freaking great. Marvel's great because of the people that wrote it, not you. Like, get out of here.
They should have never let Stan Lee die.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, yeah.
Shit. Man, my face is itching. Come on, Lance, go home, bro. I need my fucking lens. Getting late.
Yeah, bro, that crowd's
Piss me
wild,
off
bro.
with that shit. Well, they needed my lens today because they needed a tighter shot, and they had like a kit lens, and it just that shit wasn't gonna work. Um, so like we had extreme close-ups today for some reason.
Oh
I
boy.
don't know. I don't really understand. I played in a corporate leader today, so basically I was the Illuminati.
It's funny that you say that because you totally reminded me of something I would have forgot otherwise. But right now I'm just working on something stupid right now for Panda's channel, just writing up a skit for her because we were so bored out of our minds last night. This is where it led. Is like, oh, we should make a skit of this. But freaking, I don't know why because it was something I came up an idea with a long time ago. I don't really want to give too much away in case somebody's like, ooh, I might capitalize on this. But you never know who's listening. But uh, the plan was I was like, wonder if Chris would want to act as a part of this because the premise of the story so far is, oh, what up, Ace, is that like this guy is like drifting in and out of reality, so he's not entirely sure what's fake, but like this giant corporate dude that's like a CEO is like has abilities to control it. But the thing is, he's kind of like a douche, but at the same time, the dude's like freaking awesome. So I was like, might need somebody good that can fit that role.
Well, shit, I ain't doing nothing. The industry called me out. I can't do nothing, bro. I'm down. I'm independent. I'm not in SAG.
All right, yeah, I gotta get more of the story written, but yeah, that's somewhat of an idea I'm coming up with because the plan of what I want is like half animated and it's like live action for like the bits to hop in and out of reality. So
That'd be lit.
yeah,
I'm playing a witch next month, so that's fine.
nice. Well,
Yo.
welcome in, Ace. Ace, tell us about yourself, the recent projects you've been working on, because we've all been playing catch up right now. But as I saw that you ran your own play production, right?
Oh yeah, like I am you cannot believe how much I feel after the play because I've been working on that for like a long time now. Like I wrote that script starting like last April of
Damn.
last year,
Damn.
and it took me almost like that entire year to write that script because I kept going over and over again. And then in the beginning of this year, I was rehearsing with my castmates, and yeah, I'm just happy that it got out and almost the entire theater was full. I wish I charged people for tickets
Nice.
because everyone was there, but it was a free play, so it was just only with donations. But
Even then, that's
it
good.
was yeah.
You feel the
All
theater,
the
dude.
projects
That's
I'm working
amazing.
on, huh?
You feel the theater. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, it's I'm really proud of everyone that was involved with the project because it was just a long lived dream of mine that I've always wanted to complete, and the fact that I made it happen with the help of them is just makes things way better. But I'm also working on a few other projects. I think I think you already know this, but I'm working on a Mortal Kombat podcast, which is supposed to like retell the stories of the OG timeline of Mortal Kombat, and
Yeah.
then a few other unannounced projects as well too. One fantasy, one
We talking like
sci-fi.
Shang Tsung? Are we going all the way through Mortal Kombat?
So like so season one will take place in the first Mortal Kombat one game, and then season two will be
Okay.
Mortal Kombat two and so forth. It's gonna be like a story, like it's gonna be like a show without visuals, if that makes sense. Like we already got episode one finished. We're just waiting on a lot of actors to finish their parts. And since it's a non-profit podcast, it does take a lot of time because people are busy with their other jobs and making money and so forth. So it's a process. I'll say that, but we're
You
getting
already
close to
cast
finishing
Jax?
the first season. Huh?
Did you already cast Jax?
Yeah, we did, sadly. And the
Damn it,
person that's
I was
playing
about to
Jax is
say.
a really good Jax too. He sounds almost just like him. It's kind of crazy. But I mean, if you're interested in playing anyone else, I'm off. There's some roles that are open that we will love to fill if you guys are interested. But
By
yeah.
all means, I ain't got nothing else to do. I got the setup. I'm down.
Oh, really? Who do you think you can do?
Give me a character. I'm a voice actor, bro. We can do them all.
Oh
Who
yeah.
you want?
All right. Let me hear your best Shing song.
Shang Tsung. That's Mr. Your Soul is Mine.
Yep.
That's him, right?
Ooh. Yeah. That's him. That's him. That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This man's getting a job day one.
It's what
I'm
he
not even
does,
on here for
bro.
5 minutes. He's already getting a role.
Yeah, Chris been in the game for a minute now, so
I mean, listen, add me, and we can definitely talk because I'm looking
I'm with
for
it.
some more actors and maybe some replacers because I'm not really good at some of my roles that I have in the podcast. So I'll be more than
Is
happy
your
to give you
reptile
those
talk?
parts. Huh?
Is your reptile talk?
Oh yeah. Oh, we actually have a decent reptile. He's really good.
Okay, cool.
There's a human voice for him and there's a reptile voice for him. So you'll be seeing
Hell yeah.
both in the podcast.
that's sick.
Just so you can see his progression from being human to like him being more reptilian because of his desperateness, if that makes sense. Like we're actually gonna like go full on with the characters. We're gonna make sure the characters actually have, good stories and make sure they're more than, jobbers or whatever they call it. Make sure they're more than just that. They're actually, people with their own motivations. So we're going to definitely dive deep into that type of stuff.
Fair enough.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah. How about you guys?
I
Catch
look
me up on
forward
what
to
you guys
hearing
are up
it.
to.
Oh, sorry, can you repeat that, Ace?
I said, how about you guys? Catch me up on what you guys are up to.
Okay, so basically, right before you joined, our boy Chris here was talking about some of his frustrations with this person he was trying to help shoot a music video for because they showed up and weren't doing any of the basic crap. And they didn't even know what a PA was.
Oh,
Yeah,
you do music
Yeah,
too?
see how bad that is?
dude, it's bad if somebody that's not even on the conversation comes in and is like, "Oh, crap." Yeah, no, but yeah,
Wait, so
But
like,
you mean you don't know what a PA is? Like, that's what?
man.
you make music as well, or you just like do like the music videography and stuff like that?
I literally do everything top to bottom. I have my own music. I shoot music videos. I edit. I direct. I write. I produce.
Okay. Yo,
I
same. Because listen, before I got into like the play, like before I produced the play and everything like that, in high school, I was like making my own small little record label. I was producing music for everyone and distributing their music and stuff like that. So I get that. I get that stress, man. Especially when
I
people are
mean,
like, not taking it that seriously. Like, because I
we'll see. But
usually when
see,
I
she's not my client. She wasn't my client. She's a friend of a friend. So it was one of
oh
the things where, like, I was going to help assist. I was going to, add my knowledge to it so I can help them succeed. But then when I'm talking to you and I'm like, oh, what you would like, okay, so do you have your shot list or anything like that? And they're like, oh, no, I don't even know what that stuff is. What are you talking about? How is this your music video? You don't know what the fuck? Like, how?
I know, bro.
and sometimes you
Like,
gotta
we're going to
educate
spend
people
8 hours on
sometimes.
set and you don't know what you're supposed to be doing? Like, no, I'm not spending 8 hours on set with your dumb asses, bro. Like, no.
Eight
You got to know the
hours?
basics. Bro, they were on set from 9 a.m. till 3 a.m.
Bro.
Four locations. Four locations. And none of them
Holy
locations were actually got booked the proper way. So they shot that shit guerrilla style. Had to get in, get their shot, get the fuck out.
Oh my god.
Nightmare. I didn't want to be a part of it. I'm so glad. Like the person that I was supposed to help, I love that girl. But I was supposed to help her out, bro. My ass fell asleep and just my phone just fucking died. So I didn't get none of the calls she sent to my phone, nothing. Like, and she was pissed off. I get it. But like, no, no. I'm glad I missed that stress because I would have had to slap somebody and I would have been in jail. So
Oh my god.
it's all females. I would have slapped somebody. I'm going to jail. And I'm in
Yeah,
Atlanta.
I mean, oh, you from Atlanta?
Yeah. I'm not from here, but that's where I'm at.
Oh, oh, that's where you're at. Okay, okay. I mean, from what I've heard, like their music scene's pretty big over there. Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, this nigga over here losing his mind. Oh, my bad.
you
I'm
good.
at the gas station like gas, but this dude over here cussing this girl like he finna smack the shit out of her.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Have you guys ever saw the show Atlanta before?
The what?
Yes, and it's absolutely like that. That's what it's like in Clinton County Jail. I've been there.
Oh, I just realized you
That's
got
what it's
that.
like.
Seriously?
Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, bro. Hey, let me tell you something, man. When you come to Atlanta, you need to be aware that the gay thing that you see everywhere is 100% real. The gay men don't give a flying fuck, yo. They will ask you anything in the world. You need to be ready for it because it's going to happen. I didn't know. Someone asked me, Dragon, you have to bleep this part out. Just prepare for it. Just telling y'all ahead of time. Someone asked me and they'd pay me $200. Bro, they
oh.
get off out
What?
here. Bro, they get off out here on getting straight men. I don't understand it. It don't make no sense. But it's been done 3 times. They've offered me 3 different people.
Jesus.
Bro, it's so serious. So
Bro.
serious. I dropped one dude in an Uber. This is why I stopped driving Uber and Lyft. I dropped him off. I was having a simple conversation and shit. I'm telling him about the film career, trying to boost my name and shit. Man, this man go upstairs and text me talking about you should come up. I'll pay you 200. No, hold on, bro. Hold on. I don't know what about me told you that I get down like that. But I'll pass. I'll pass. What you need 300?
My
What the
question,
fuck? No.
my question for you is, my question for you is this, right? What did you spend with that $600?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm joking. I'm, joking. I'm messing. I'm messing. But yo, that's crazy.
Bro.
I cannot imagine.
Bro,
Hey, listen, all right. I will be flattered, but like I'm good. All right. I think I'll just stick to my regular job of not
Bro,
making
you
that
think
much
it's a
money and
joke
just hoping for
though?
the best.
Like when they say it, you're like,
Huh?
you're so funny, bro. Like you're like, you're fucking joking, and they look at you dead in your fucking face, like, bro, I got cash right now. What are you talking about right now, nigga? I am at work, bro.
for real.
First of all, sir,
I'm not.
That's crazy.
I
Hey, I
am.
mean that's what restraining orders are for.
But hey, honestly, I need those people to assist me. You know what I'm saying? I need the audience, so I'm not gonna be an asshole about it. Like I understand what it's like to be. I've hit on bitches before. I've tried to get some pussy before. I never offered to pay for the shit, but like I understand the desperation. I've just never been that desperate to the point where I was willing to be like, all right, bro, I'll put a bag over your head. No, no, no. There's just so many
No, no.
reasons why I'm just
Listen to
not
me.
going for
Oh my god, bro. No
Listen
wait.
to me. This is good because you can use this for your content. You can say if you make a sitcom, you can use that as a skit in the sitcom or in the movie. Like that's just more stuff that you can tell to people just for you to be entertaining to them, if that makes sense.
it. I gotta step off real quick. The director I've been waiting for to call me is calling me. I'll be right back.
All right, bro.
All right.
All right.
Atlanta turning to LA out here.
I'm over here in, empty Pennsylvania, so
Yeah, that's how it goes.
not
Last
much
time I was
going
in Pennsylvania was
on out
like
here.
7 years ago.
Yeah, it's a nice place. It's just, just the parts of it. Like, there's either some parts are either too hood or too you don't belong over here. If you get what I'm saying. So it's like it's a really mixed area. I'll tell you that because it's like Pennsylvania's like one of the oldest states in the U.S. So
Yeah,
there's going to be like a lot of like land and a few racist people here and there.
yeah, dude. Maryland freaking sucks. So that's all I gotta say. That's the one part I hated going to Pennsylvania was going through Maryland. But
Going through Maryland?
yeah,
How bad is Maryland?
terrible, god awful, bro. Everyone's pissed. Everyone has to stick up their butt. It's crazy.
Oh, geez, sounds like New York City, honestly.
I mean, it's
Except
right
without
next
the
to it.
crackheads, of course. Yeah,
But
I've only been to New York like a few times, and it was never near the city area. It was always like in like the nicer parts, if that makes sense, less
fair enough.
crowded.
But yeah, you and Chris about to become best friends, bro. He's gonna want to hear what you have to say because you got ambition.
Oh yeah, like ever since I even made a speech like during the play, like after the play, I told everyone like ever since I was a kid, I've always dreamed of becoming an actor and writer and just an entertainer in general. So the fact that I'm making that dream come true is just something that I don't know, it just brings like a good feeling into your heart, and the fact that you can also share that passion with other people makes it way better too.
I'm saying,
And
dude.
like meeting like-minded people, so you guys can work on stuff together. Because so the main character of my play, the main actor, the way I've met him was because I was doing a record label in high school,
Hmm.
and there was a bunch of girls that wanted to make their own like female band.
Of
So
course.
I was having them you know make music for me. And then they had a friend and I got to know him pretty well, and he wanted to do his own solo thing. And that's how we connected. And then later on, he became again the main actor for my play. And the fact that that happened shows that, how much connections mean. Things can definitely happen when you make those connections with people that are like-minded. So I really hope to, keep going with that, keep meeting new people, and make more things, because that's my mission on earth. It's just to make and create things that can entertain other people.
Yeah, it's really what we're all in the long run for. But real quick, Ace, if you want to tell the people about your latest play production, the name, the different people that were in it, and what you thought was the best part, because we're gonna. I mean, it's gonna go up on YouTube, but we usually get a decent audience of about
Okay.
like 30 people or so. So go ahead and plug your stuff, son.
Yeah, just cut off the bad parts of me stuttering. Warning, I do stutter a lot. I'm not the best talker out of everyone that I know, but yeah, so the play is called Talons of the Crow. Um I am working on a sequel for it, but pretty soon we'll be putting the actual performance on YouTube. It's just about I'd rather read the summary. Let me see if I have the summary in my phone because
Bro, so
it's
hold
gonna
up.
sound
I
weird if
got
I
something
name it
for
off the
this.
top of my head.
Anyway, my bad.
Let me see.
He's talking
Hey,
about his play real quick.
Okay. Bit.
yeah, I'm searching up the summary because I forgot the exact wording that sounds good for the description of the play.
Fair enough, man.
All right. Uh, okay. Give me a quick sec. All right. 3 years. 3 years have passed since the chilling Angel Heart case, and our protagonist, Henry, finds himself involved in his first case as a detective. This new case revolves around a cunning serial killer named the Crow, who asserts his gruesome acts and says they're meant for the word of justice. Witness Henry's relentless pursuit as he unravels and I can't even pronounce that word. As he unravels the mystery behind the mask and uncovers the profound connections linking the present case to the notorious Angel Heart. And we finally get to see the true meaning of justice. If you guys did not understand the word I just said right now, basically what happens is there's a crazy man, this crazy killer called Angel Heart. He's locked up right now, right? And this detective that was involved with the Angel Heart case is looking for this killer called the Crow. Now, the Crow kills people in the name of justice. He's like a Batman, but like, more effed up in the head, basically. He actually kills people and like makes like a cultish type thing. So it's just, a play about finding who this murderer is. It's like a whodunit type thing. And when it comes to my favorite part of the play and the best part, in my opinion, is the final fight scene because it's really good. We've been practicing that fight scene for like a long, long time, and I'm happy that it turned out really good at the end because I love fighting, obviously, from liking more combat and Dragon Ball. So yeah.
Yeah, man.
Are you a violent kid? Do you like to fight people?
Huh?
Are you a violent kid? Do you like to fight people?
Nah. I'm pretty peaceful. I'm just no, I just like fighting entertainment because it's just really badass, but that's about it. I'm not a violent person though.
And yeah, the
I've only been
choreography
in a
stuff.
few fights. Yeah, I got postal choreography because I don't think I posted that yet. Like
Oh,
only I have only like a cheap like bad quality of the final fight, but that's about it.
I see. Well, I can't wait to see that when it's on YouTube. But yeah, that's Ace's production, y'all. And you played the in Talon's Crow. You played the Crow himself, right?
Yeah, that was one thing I didn't want to tell that many people when I was advertising the play. But yeah, I played the crow. So once you see my character in the play as not the crow, then you'll be like, oh yeah, that character is the one that is the murderer. So it's like, the mystery's kind of ruined now that you know that I'm the crow. But it's going to get ruined anyway because the thing is, when we were performing, my costume like person did not put my hood on correctly, so halfway through the play, you can see my braids just showing while I was the
No.
crow, and I was like, dang it! Now everyone's going to know that I'm the crow before I reveal to the world that I am the crow. But being the crow is really fun. The only thing I hated so much was wearing that mask because I could barely see in it. And there was a few fight scenes I had to do with the mask on, and I was just so scared that I would mess things up. But other than that, being the crow was really fun. The fighting was really fun. The audio, because we had a voiceover, that was pretty fun as well too. So I really cannot wait for the next play, even though I'm not going to say too much about what's going to happen next because you need to see what happens first. But yeah,
Fair enough, man. Like, yeah, we all do something mostly in our own way of projects here. Like Chris, he does crap tons, bro. I can't even begin to tell you how many he's been a part of. Me, I just do writing because, like, if I get an idea and I want to like pursue it, I usually try to give it as much like backstory and like a good opening for it as possible. Because there's just a lot I want to make, but the only problem is that I feel like for certain movies it wasn't done well, so I was like, I might as well just redo it and make the character
do
better.
it myself.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I thought about that for like I think that was the main reason I did the Mortal Kombat podcast was because like I saw the movie adaptations and I was like, they did this wrong, they did that wrong. I don't like this.
yeah,
So it was like, okay, I need to make something myself to show to the world that there can be a good MK adaptation. And I guess that's what started the podcast. Like, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm just doing it because, I'm in love with the series. Honestly, Mortal Kombat probably made me the creative person I am today. I like it for the story, not for the fighting. As much as I love fighting, I love the story more than anything. So
yeah.
I totally get that.
But yeah, Chris, you got
Well,
any?
gentlemen, I've got to run. I got to go meet the director.
Alrighty.
Oh
Ooh, okay.
You gonna
Do
come
your
back?
thing.
no, I got to go drive all the way to Decatur, so I'm gonna be driving for about 30 minutes.
Oh,
Um, yeah, man, you know how it goes. My grind does not stop. I have a meeting Monday for the Witch project that's going to happen next month. And apparently there's another project we're going to be discussing there too. So there goes another one. Um, it's just it's time. It's time to go. It's time to go. Like I'm tired of being stagnant. I need my name to mean something. So let's put in the work.
I give that. Make sure you message me about the roles I can give you.
Oh,
Again,
don't
there's
worry.
just
Nah,
voice
don't give me
acting. It
anything.
shouldn't
I
be
want to
too
earn
hard, but
everything. Don't give me
yeah.
anything. Make me
Don't
earn it.
worry, you earn something. All right.
All right, Dragon. Ace, y'all take it easy and be around.
All right, see you around, man.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't quite hit the hour mark. See, as you say, you're not the only one stuttering. The only reason why I'm stuttering is because I'm tired as hell, bro. Freaking working with FedEx earlier today killed me, but man, this is a good episode. Really good so far. This is probably one of our next best ones from the last one, actually. I'm not kidding, because,
Really?
yeah, it's been like 4 weeks almost since the last episode.
Oh, jeez.
But,
Listen, I wish I came on time. That was my fault, honestly. Because you said like in the group chat that your time was like 12 something, I
yeah.
think. If I'm not sure. And I looked at my time. I was like, oh snap, it's 1. So that means I'm an hour ahead if I'm bet.
Yeah, you both an hour
And
ahead,
then
but
like you was like,
so okay. Let me explain this better, so in case we have you on, we might bring you on the next episode. Who cares? Like, because honestly, since you came in late, it would be probably perfect to talk to you some more about some of the acting stuff because we can get more in depth. But
yeah, I feel like this was just like maybe like a. I wish I came a bit more prepared. I don't want to disappoint you guys.
yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
fine.
I mean, I will be more than happy to come next time.
Yeah, there is no preparing yourself for this podcast, bro. Because literally the first original actual episode before we had to re-record it was all spitball ideas because me and Chris the entire time just talking about projects we wanted to redo and because he's talking about how he wants to be John Stewart for like Green Lantern, but he wants to make sure like the movie's actually good. And then I was talking about how I wanted to write like for Booster Gold and Lobo and a bunch of other DC characters. So
Yo, I love DC more than anything. However, even though I'm a DC fan, my dream role was always to play Spider-Man.
bro, that's
And
everyone's
like I
dream
even
role.
like dressed up as himself. Listen, every African American boy that saw Into the Spider-Verse wants to be Spider-Man now. And hey, I don't blame them. Geez, like that was my favorite superhero growing up. It was, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. And
Yeah,
now that
dude.
they got Miles Morales out, bruh, I'm into acting. I love acting. I want to be him.
Yeah, dude, that's how it goes. Really, like for most people that get in this industry, they see something, they're like, "I want to do that," and it goes from there. But then when you realize you got all sorts of crap to do, you're like, "Damn, got to put in the effort.
Oh
Can't
yeah.
stop." Yeah,
Yeah,
there is no
I doubt
stopping.
I will be able to do it, but yeah.
But yeah, I got a few
Either
things to
that.
clear up. Sorry, what?
Oh, sorry. What were you saying? My audio is pretty crappy.
I know I was curious what you said earlier, but I was just gonna talk about the other segments of the podcast real quick. But you go ahead first.
Oh, I was just saying like my other dream role might be I think his name's Batwing. I might be wrong. But like in the Bat family, there's the person that makes all of Batman's gadgets. His son. I think in the movie Batman Bad Blood, he becomes like a part of the Bat family, and he uses his father's technology to like become like another like vigilante type thing. So I feel like that would be a cool role to play as. But what were you saying though? Like continue what you were saying about the podcast.
So basically, in the beginning, I was telling the lovely audience for whoever may be listening later about I was gonna say I was gonna elaborate on Chicago, but I was gonna wait for Chris to be back when he's like, "Man, I gotta go. We got to do this." But he talked a good minute. But so I'll elaborate on Chicago in a minute. But yeah. So as far as my stuff goes, as I said, I do mostly writing. Like I like acting and whatnot, but like for because you said it was Spider Man that made you want to be like, oh, I want to be Spider Man too. For me, I really like Tobey Maguire's Spider Man, but I think what sold that whole acting aspect was probably man, it's tough to say. Uh, Probably Batman Begins.
Ooh, that's my favorite Batman movie right there. Well, favorite live action Batman movie right there is Batman Begins. I love that
Christian Bale
movie.
did a really good one. Did a good job being a Batman in the Batman series, but it wasn't just that. Like, there's other movies I grew up watching. Like, it was Hellboy was probably the most involved I ever got with a movie. I really liked Hellboy. I liked Ron Perlman. I met the man. I talked about that one of the previous episodes. How I met Ron Perlman. It's a really cool dude. Super chill.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
he's always saying like really good things. Like he's incredibly smart. like especially on what happened when everyone started going on strike and what he said against like the industry and stuff. Um, but yeah, but then I also saw Ghost Rider. So like I saw Hellboy and Ghost Rider as a kid, and I was like, okay, yeah, I want to do acting thing. But the thing is, I rewatched Ghost Rider the other day, and I just realized I was like, man, I can see why it flopped now because Nick Cage was just too over the top. But
I mean, it's Nick Cage. What do you expect?
yeah, Nick Cage is Nick Cage. But
I mean, I never watched Ghost Rider actually, sadly.
oh snap, bro! Sam Elliott plays a really good. He's like the original Ghost Rider in that, which I thought was sick. But I read the comics growing up, and then I go back and watch the movie. I was like, man, I want to redo this, but like to its purest form. So I was like, who could play Johnny Blaze? And I look at myself in the mirror, and I was like, snap, I kind of look like the comic version of freaking Johnny Blaze. So I was like, shoot.
Hey, listen, take it. Strive for it, man. You never know.
That's what I'm
And then
saying.
once you get that deal, make sure you put me, tell them, listen, I have a good actor for Spider-Man. You're gonna love him. He works out, he's ready for the role. Just he's also nerdy too. So just say the
That's
say
what
the
I'm
number.
saying, man. Like, I'm going to plug you in, Chris, because Chris knows what the hell he's doing. So I trust that man with my entire being. And you seem like you know what you're doing too. So it's not a stretch.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
I'm learning, so all of us are learning.
yeah, all of us are like me. I've only been, because I'm still young. I'm not going to say how old I am, but I've only been like doing this kind of stuff for about 3, 4 years, but I haven't ever really published anything of my own. I've just been writing ideas and stuff, and then taking small gigs around my area that I live, and hoping something will eventually work out one day. But even then, I'm still working on all that. So,
Oh,
but
that's dope, man.
yeah, that's basically my story. So that's why I usually stick to writing too. Is that there's just not a whole lot of like things that need acting around here, and then that's why I want to stick to voice acting because what truly inspired me to start pursuing acting the most, like especially voice acting, was when I first met Christopher Sabat.
Ooh.
Because me and my family were way dirt poor at the time. Because we're kind of well off now to where it's like we're not really struggling for much. We can keep a home, but this was like a few months after me and my family lost our home in a flood, like everything. But these Comic Con tickets survived, so our mom's like, "I know why you get you guys in good spirits. I only have a little bit of money, but if you guys want, you guys can. We can all go to the Comic Con, hang out, and meet these people." Because my mom's like, "Oh yeah, the guy that voices that one character you like from that TV show is going." And I was like, "Who?" And she's like, "His name's Vegeta or something." I was like, "Vegeta." Bruh, and so I got in the line because the line was kind of long, and I was wearing my only Dragon Ball Z shirt I owned at the time. I get to the front of the line. I don't know if you heard what my mom said or something as we got, because she was like, "Do you sure you just don't want to save your money in case there's something else you want from the con?" I was like, "Nah, I just want to meet him." So she was like, "Here, how about this?" Because she was like, "Your sister wants to go do this and whatnot, and you can always come back because he's not really going to go anywhere because his line's long." I was like, "Okay." But before I leave, he goes, "Wait." I was like, "What?" And I turned around. He's like, "Yeah, you guys come over here." You know, he was like, "So what's your name?" I was like, "Oh snap!" So told him my name. Whatnot. He gave me a free autograph of
Oh.
Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and that's what pursued me, is to see how awesome he was, like how much of a cool person he was in person. It was like, I want to do this. I want to inspire people and want them to pursue acting and the craft. As tough as it may be, it's fun and it's worthwhile. But
Oh
and
yeah.
and it's funny because this is how I'm going to tie this into Chicago. So fast forward, this is like what, maybe 13, not even 13, freaking holy crap, I don't remember how young I was then. It was maybe, wow, it really was almost 6 or 7 years ago. But fast forward to now, back in about, no, I'm stupid, hold on. Yeah, early August. I'm thinking July because that's when I got back, and by the time I got back, I immediately left for Chicago with my family. But I get back, go to Chicago. So I'm going a couple of days. I met David Hayter and a bunch of other people. Kellen Goff, he was really cool. The reason why I met Kellen Goff is because I'm currently finishing my Part 5 JoJo autograph collection, because so far all the people I've met for that have been super cool.
Ooh, okay.
But on the last day, my sister waited in line because she's a big fan of she became a big fan of Chris Sabat, not through Dragon Ball because I haven't forced her to watch it yet, but she knew him as All Might and Zoro from One Piece, so she was going to get a
Of
Zoro
course.
autograph.
Of course, it's my hero.
But here's the thing: I didn't watch My Hero. I haven't watched it until like the week later I got back from then, because you want to know what this dude did? So my sister gets to the front of
Whoa.
the line and finally meets him. She was about to tell him about me, but then apparently my mom found her too. And then my mom just ended up explaining. She's like, "Oh yeah, my son's a big fan of yours because way back in Fayetteville Comic Con, blah blah." He's like, "Man, that was a long time ago." Um, she was telling him how he signed an autograph for free for me. He goes, "Wait, is he here? Is he here right now?" And then both my mom and sister are apparently in unison go, "Yeah, he's here, but she's about to head back to the hotel because the rest of the family's tired." He was like, "Okay, I have a wicked idea." And then he was like, "What kind of favorite character he is? I want to give him like another one." And he was like, so my sister goes, he's like, "I haven't made him watch MHA yet. I need a reason to." He goes, "Oh, I got you." So he grabs an All Might one and signs it in my name. He
Oh
goes,
my
yeah,
god.
and he puts, "I am here" in all caps underneath. And then at the top of the print, he puts, "You better watch." So that dude is a legend in my heart because that guy is
Oh
one of the
my
coolest
god.
people ever. Yeah,
That's hilarious, man.
yeah, dude, it's freaking awesome because, like, I mean, I met Sean Schemmel. It just wasn't the same because when I met Chris Sabat, that dude's just awesome. He's super cool. And, like,
I've
for him,
always got that vibe. Like I never met him before, but like when I saw videos of him like at Comic Con and like he just seems like a chill guy, honestly. Like he's probably like one of my favorite voice actors as well too. Not my like number one favorite, but one of them definitely. Because
well,
I
yeah,
love Vegeta as a character
yeah,
and Piccolo. Yeah.
yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. Because the reason why I wanted to go to the Chicago one in the first place was because of Xander Mobus, because I really like Persona. I don't know why. I just got into
Mhm.
it. It's one of my best friends. But my family's like, "Chris Sabat's here. You want to meet him?" I was like, "I think I'll leave him be because I'm not even sure if he remembers me." And on the third day, that one third fateful day, my sister and my mother both had to get in that line and be like, yeah, do you remember Fayetteville Comic Con?" Yeah, no,
Oh, you should have been there, man.
I wish I was, but
Next you
that's
can take
that's
a
why
picture.
he is my ultimate inspiration, is because he has always a kind soul. And like, as I said, he voices so many freaking characters. Like, how many TV shows I'll be watching and be like, "Oh snap, that's him."
Oh yeah, he's really talented. And the fact he plays more than one character in Dragon Ball is amazing.
At the same time,
Like I
yeah, he's like the entire Ginyu
yeah, and
Force.
listen, I do like, My Hero. Not I'm not the biggest fan, but like his All Might is pretty good. And I think he also played a character from Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm pretty sure.
Yep,
Kuwabara.
yep,
I could
cool
be
bar.
wrong. Kuwabara, yeah. So like he's a really talented actor. So, I give him, his props for that. And he just seems like a really relaxed dude. And like, other than people like him, I feel like I was in a voice acting phase. I'm out of it right now because I don't like my voice, and I'm pretty sure I have a terrible voice. But when I was into voice acting, my main inspiration was Team Four Star. Funny enough,
Wow.
I really liked the way they wrote their own stuff and they voice acted over it. And like, I made my own Dragon Ball Z Bridge episode. It's lost in time, like I cannot find it, but like I had my own actors on that project, and I played Kid Gohan, which was funny. I wish I could find that again because that was like it was a funny first episode for someone that was like in like a freshman year of high school. But yeah,
Yeah, man, it all depends, because that's what I learned is that like a lot of people kind of discourage themselves when they go into voice acting because they're like, "What if people don't like my voice?" Well, that's kind of the thing, though, is that you're making your voice unique to specific characters. Like, I mean, we've already talked about a bunch of people. Like, But how I mentioned David Hayter earlier, that dude has been the voice of Solid Snake for how long now? Like almost forever. And then it's like if you hear him outside of anything else, you're like, who is that?
Yeah. And
So,
like another good voice actor, Mark Hamill. Oh my
oh
God,
my
this man,
god,
like,
that dude is awesome.
he
Oh,
so much. I didn't realize. Listen, the funny thing is, I was a huge Star Wars fan when I was a kid, but I never knew he voice acted a lot of characters that I watched in my own cartoons. Like I watched Regular Show, one of my favorite cartoons ever. I did not know he played Skips in Regular Show, and then I found out he was Joker, and like and all these other roles. I found out he was, and it was just like, oh my God, this man is like, he's amazing at what he does. Like he's a master of his craft, and like I think he might be like one of my top favorite voice actors as well too.
and see, and that's what I'm saying, and this is why I want to pursue voice acting, is because like as I said, it's making it unique. Like Mark Hamill's Joker, I found out he was Joker maybe when I was like age 12 because
Yeah.
I was like, who voices that guy? And I looked it up. I was like, Luke Skywalker, no way. But because, dude, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill essentially made up most of my childhood because I grew up with the Batman animated series and Batman Beyond because I watched all that on VHS when I was younger. And now that
You
I'm
see, I was the opposite. I grew up with Marvel. Like a lot of I watched the Spider-Man cartoon when I was a little kid. I had the Spider-Man comics. My mother used to make me watch X-Men all the time,
dude.
and I just grew up with Marvel. But then eventually I just started loving DC. I'm like, wow, DC is like way better
Yeah.
at a lot of things. I mean, not live action movies, all right, because you know the DCU is not the best right now. But like, if you watch those animated movies or some of their shows, like they got some good stuff.
Yeah, me, you, and Chris got to fix that. Me and you got to start writing for DC.
Dude,
But
yo,
yeah.
funny enough, like 2 years ago, I got some random people online, and I was going to make a original live action Batman script. Like like a fan made one. Of course, it was not going to be actually produced by DC, but I was going to for real write one because I was like that upset, not that obsessed per se, but I was so much in love with the character and the story opportunities that I was going to make a Batman script. And this was before. This might not be 2 years ago because it was before the Batman movie that we know about now. When was that released? Like 2020 or 2021? I forgot.
I'm not sure.
Like the one with the Twilight guy. What's his name? I forgot. The Twilight
Oh, I
dude,
know what you're talking
Edward.
about. Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
new
that was
Spider-Man movie. Yeah.
20. Yeah, that was 21. That was like 22, 2022 though.
So yeah, I think it probably was 2020 where I started that script. But yeah, I would love to one day write for DC and act too, dude. I love acting, so I would love to do that too. And listen, I want to be. Let me be a superhero of my own film.
That's all I'm
Let me
saying.
be a superhero because I would love to do another fight scene because those things are fun, especially when you get to watch them.
I would love to see like a
And
Batman Beyond like live action with like a team up where he does the team up with Static Shock. Like that'd be cool.
yeah, let me be Static Shock. I can do it. All right, let me work. Give me a month. I'll have some creatine. I'll be working my ass off, and I'll be ready for that role.
But yeah, no.
And
Sorry, you go.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. What I was gonna say real quick is that like I was kind of I want to say I was heartbroken, but I was like happy in a way. But dude, I was like kind of writing my own little like beginning script for Booster Gold because like as I said, I grew up with Marvel as much as I did DC like consistently, but I always liked DC more because of the gritty. I found it more believable, especially with Batman being like, "Oh, I want to help other people," because I was once less fortunate, even though I may be like one of the richest people in this city, and he's always putting his life on the line. But freaking dude, because me and my sister grew up with the Justice League animated series, and me and her both really like Booster Gold, and I was like, no one's ever tried Booster Gold yet. So my idea was I can write and try doing something for Booster Gold. But then I realized, then James Gunn said that he was going to start taking up some of the DC stuff, and I don't blame him because the dude's actually a really good director and writer. And so when I saw that on one of the lists of things he was making was Booster Gold, I was like, well, I'm gonna scrap this now.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about James Gunn, like, it's like a good thing, but also like kind of a scary thing a little bit. He's really good at taking unknown superheroes and making them become really popular. But the scary thing is, I'm scared that he might focus too much on the unknown and not bring back the fan favorites. Like, imagine a DCU without, the main three, like no Batman, no Superman, and no Flash or Wonder Woman. Yeah, I get people are tired of them, but like, I love me some Batman.
That's what
So,
I'm saying.
that's the only thing. But like Suicide Squad, like when he made was amazing. I loved it. Peacemaker, that show, amazing. Guardians of the Galaxy, like I stopped liking the Avengers and everything like that, but Guardians of the Galaxy was amazing. Like they did not,
Yeah, he
James
definitely.
Gunn did not miss basically, but yeah.
Yeah, Swamp Thing was also another part of it, and then that was another thing he was working on. I was like, yes, Swamp Thing's coming to the DCU because Swamp Thing. I grew up and I read every single comic from Alan Moore had wrote,
Hmm.
and his other favorite work of mine is probably V for Vendetta, although he practically hates the movie and almost all the other movies that his stuff has. Watchmen was really good. Watchmen was really good, but
I haven't seen Watchmen,
it's
but then
sorry.
what's his name? The actor for Bruce Wayne. I keep forgetting. I'm bad with names, honestly. The actor for Batman versus Superman. Didn't he make that movie?
Ben Affleck?
Yeah, Ben Affleck. Yeah, yeah. Didn't he make what? No, no, no. Zack Snyder. I'm dumb. I'm
Yeah,
so
Zack
dumb.
Snyder did that.
Zack Snyder made freaking Watchmen. My bad. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, Watchmen was probably my favorite Zack Snyder DC film because Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays a fantastic form of the comedian, and the
Hmm.
story was executed perfectly. But I feel like the thing with the movie is that it's like really hard to sit through for almost 3 hours because it's a really dark movie. And if people
I
that
mean, as long as you do it right.
Yeah, I mean, but for people that are like unfamiliar with the movie as well, they probably have been sitting in the theater like, "What the hell is this?" But like, if you're like me, and as I said, grew up with DC, you're kind of like, "Oh hell yeah, this is awesome." But
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that was the thing with Zack Snyder's Justice League, the 4 hour long movie. Like it was like for a lot of people that was not really into DC that much, they're like, oh, it's too long. But the people that was kind of wanting this to like come out, they were really excited for it. And listen, I watched through it and I loved it. I mean,
yeah,
of course, there were some things that I didn't like, but that's for all movies, though.
yeah, there's always going to be that. But it looks like we're coming to the 1 hour mark. I'm not the huge like problem for time. It's just more so it's that editing is kind of a process because the longer the video, the longer it takes to go through the processor. But
Yeah.
I probably will can pick up next episode. I'll definitely bring you back for it. Well, yeah, you and Kojak are an hour ahead of me. So whenever I say it's 8 o'clock a certain time, it's always because I go off of his time because he's an hour ahead of me.
Um.
Because
Okay, so
this man's always
I'll
busy.
take your time.
So yeah, I'll definitely see you whenever me and him are available to do another episode, and then I'll pick up with what went down in Chicago aside from the whole Chris Sabat stuff. But I'd say this is a really good episode of Talking Noise. So, Ace, you have anything to say to the people?
Just if you guys are able to, definitely follow me on Instagram at Ace the. Wait, let me check just in case,
Ace the Believer.
just in case I forget. You know, Ace the Believer. All right, because on other platforms I'm Ace the Dreamer, but on Instagram Ace the Believer, and then of course follow Talons of the Crow. It's a really good story. Working on a sequel right now, and yeah, just stay positive. Treat people with respect and stay creative. I guess.
I'm Dragon of Talking Noise of the Exocast. Sadly, a lot of stuff's been going on, so this is why we haven't been as productive with the episodes, people. But now we finally got another one. I say is really good. So be good people, and yeah, I guess definitely check out my boy Chris Gaines at Gaines02 on Twitter, or I think he goes by the same thing on Instagram. And then, yeah, Ace the Believer on Instagram as well. And then for me, I have an Instagram, same name, same platform, same everything. So that's about it. Enjoy.